Hello, my name is Thomas Campbell. I'm the owner of Pitmaster Essentials. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought I would fire up my Weber Kettle and I would cook some barbecue chicken lollipops. This is a family pack of chicken drumsticks I got at my local Aldi's for $5.69. This is cheap, it's inexpensive, it's easy to do, so stick around and I will show you how to do it. Okay, and welcome back. So I have my skins pulled down here. So the next thing is you want to take a sharp knife and find where your drumstick muscle comes down, which is about right there. So I'm going to expose about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of bone. And you want to come around, you want to French this and just cut all the way to the bone. I believe that's what it's called. They call it Frenching. But you basically just cut all the way to the bone, through the meat, through the tendons, and through the skin. And the skin wants to kind of move around here, so let's do the best you can to try and keep it nice and square. And again, it all comes down to presentation. Obviously I didn't cut all the way through there. Okay, so once you cut all the way through, you'll have your bone exposed like that, and I have a paper towel right here. So this is the part where it can be kind of tricky. So you got to get all of this meat, skin, and everything off of this knuckle to expose the bone. So just take a paper towel and just roll it back as best you can. And then you may need a knife to help you with this part. So just try and do the best you can, throw that away. And you may not get all of it, which is fine. And then you'll have a little bit of leftover tendons and ligaments sticking out here. And you can take a pair of shears and just shear them off. But at this point, you just take it and kind of smash it all down. Just take all of the meat and push it all the way down. You want to watch out because there's a small little bone right here. You can either remove that or leave it in there. But just watch out for that as you're pushing it down. And then at this point, right there is the first lollipop. Okay, so now we have our lollipop ready to go. And if you set it up right, see how it doesn't want to stand up straight? It wants to lean over. So here's a pro tip. So on the end of this, if you pull the meat down a little bit, this is cartilage right here. If you take a chef's knife and you're going to take a little bit of meat off of this, but if you just go straight down with it, your knife will cut right through all of that. And then just kind of gauge to see how you like it. Just push it down. That's good to go. And it'll set just like that on the grill. So I'm going to finish up the rest of these and I'll bring you back when we're ready to dust. Okay, welcome back. So I have my drumsticks turned into lollipops right now. It does take a bit of work, but at the end of it, you can see that everything is done. I do have one that is broken over here, so I got to keep an eye on that guy. So now it's time to dust. So I'm going to use Butcher BBQ Honey Rub. This is an amazing rub for chicken, and so I thought I would go with this and have a sweet profile. So to dust, we're just going to go around them like this. Get kind of a heavy, and then just touch them on the bottom here. And whenever you have extra seasoning down here, just take your lollipop and just kind of roll it across it, and that will help to dust it as well. Just make sure you get the bottom. So I'll finish dusting these and I'll bring you back whenever it's time to put them on the smoker. Okay, welcome back. I just want to show you a couple things real quick. So first of all, these things smell incredible. They look amazing. Butcher BBQ Honey Rub. It's going to be fantastic. I also put all of the lollipops on a baking grate, so that's going to be easier to move them in and out of the Weber Kettle. And you notice the pro tip, so I cut off the ends and now they're all standing up. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. So with that being said, I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator while I go and fire up the kettle, and I'll bring you back when it's time to put them on. Okay, welcome back. So I'm shooting for a grate temp of about 300 degrees, and we can see here we're about 280. And my settings, probably about, I don't know, about 3/4 of the way open. And then I found out this is the smoke, the second notch right there. So I am halfway in between closed and smoke. So that's about where I need to be for 300 degrees on the Weber Kettle. Okay, welcome back guys. So I'm out at the kettle, and right now it is set at 200 and looks like 80 degrees over the grate. The lollipops look phenomenal. Try and get a better shot of that on camera there. They are setting up. The Butcher BBQ Honey Rub is doing its thing. They're sweating, it's dripping, so now it's time to get them on the grill. So like I said, I put them on this wire rack. And also you can see the pro tip there. They've been standing like that for about 30 minutes. So we're gonna go straight onto the pit. Okay, we have them on the pit, so I'm gonna grab a temp probe and put it in one of them. Probably one that's closest to the fire here. And internal temp right now is, looks like about 69 degrees. So we're gonna put the lid on and let the kettle do its thing. And I will bring you back here in about a half an hour and we'll check them and see how they look. Okay, and welcome back. As you can see, we are at, looks like about 290, 295, somewhere in there. And let's see how we're looking. So these look amazing. Hopefully you guys can see those really well. We also have a new product I'm gonna be doing a review on. This is a Butcher BBQ digital thermometer. And so I'm gonna be adding that to the website here very soon. I do have a probe in here, but it's showing 162.6, and I think it's off just a little bit. So I'm gonna test this out here and see where we're at. So this is showing about 137. Okay, so those are coming along nicely. Also, I forgot to mention, I added a small chunk of applewood, so I'm gonna add another chunk of applewood back here. I'm also using B&B competition briquettes, and so they've been on there for about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna bring you back here in another half an hour or so, and we'll see how they're doing. Okay, and welcome back. So we've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, somewhere in there. Weber Kettle still holding at about looks like about 285, 280, somewhere in there. Let's see how we're looking. Oh yeah, those are looking great. Let's get a read on them here. So, digital thermometer showing, looks like it's about 174, 164. So I think what I might do is I may rotate these, because it looks like the ones on the back here are getting more done than the ones on the front. So I'll do that real quick, and then I'll bring you back here in probably about another 15, 20 minutes. Okay folks, welcome back. So it's time to start dipping. We're still at 300 on the kettle, and those look amazing. I am so ready to dig in. All right, let's see how we're looking. All right, so this guy's about 178, so we are gonna call them done. Also, the Butcher BBQ digital thermometer has a little alarm in it to let you know whenever your temperatures are good. So I have my barbecue sauce here. I got it a little full. Hopefully it's not going to make a mess, but let's start dipping. So here we go. That looks amazing. And here's where the lollipop magic happens. You dip it down in there, pull it out, and it's going to be just like candy. Also, all of my lollipops are standing up on their own. Thanks to the pro tip there. I'm gonna dip this one all the way down in there. And there we go. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Talk about candy. That's where the magic is. All the way in, all the way out. That one there is kind of big. Okay, I will finish dipping all of these and then I will bring you back. Okay, and there you have it, folks. All of them have been dipped, so we're going to let them tack up here for another 10-15 minutes and then they will be ready to eat. And I am so excited. They smell amazing and they look amazing. So I will bring you back when it's time to eat. Okay, and welcome back. So we are looking at roughly about 2 hours and they are done. The kettle is actually going down on temperature, so I opened up the top and bottom vents. We're at about 260, 270. So let's take a look and see how they are. Oh my gosh. If you all could smell those smell amazing. They look amazing and I cannot wait to try them. So we're going to pull them off and let them rest for 10-15 minutes and then I will bring you back. Okay, and welcome back to the kitchen. So the lollipops are done. The barbecue sauce is tacked up. They look amazing. They smell amazing. I've been keeping an eye on this guy right here, and this one has my name on it. So get a load of that, folks. That is a true barbecue lollipop. So here we go. Okay, had to take a minute and wipe off the juice and the barbecue sauce, but folks, that is amazing. I have 2 drips of juice down here, but if you look at that, you can see the smoke ring, juicy, tender, flavorful, the Butcher BBQ Honey Rub. That's a winner paired with my favorite barbecue sauce. It's an awesome combination. So I thank you for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And remember, Pitmaster Essentials is where flavor meets smoke. I'll see you in the next video.